Hey friends, Burkus here. Welcome back to the Daily Burk, and today focus on the process, not the outcome. Now, if you're a long-time listener to the Daily Burk, you probably heard me say this a couple different ways. I'll sometimes say things like systems work better than goals. That's an idea I actually got from the Dilbert cartoonist Scott Adams. Or you'll remember my rant at the beginning of 2019 about just show up instead of setting New Year's resolutions. But I want to revisit this idea. We're coming to the tail end of 2019. We're coming to a time where people are really focused on what were your goals for 2013? What were the outcomes you were looking for? And it's just a reminder, again, to focus not on the outcomes, but on the process that will give you those outcomes. You know, imagine, for example, you're a restaurant and you have a goal of a certain amount of profitability. Well, once you get a certain number of customers in the door, there's an easy way to get more profitability, and that's to lower your cost of food, lower your cost of staff, to decrease the quality of your product, and in the short term, you'll be far more profitable. The better way, right, is to focus on the process of upping your quality, increasing your customers, and your repeat customers by making sure the meal is delightful and exceeds their expectations. Now, I use a restaurant example, but the truth is how many publicly traded companies out there are doing this when they're looking at their quarterly earnings goals, or they're thinking about layoffs or other ways to increase profitability by decreasing production costs and what have you, instead of focusing on the process of delivering that quality product, of delighting customers, whatever it is. So it is in your own real life as well. If you were just focused on the outcomes, there's a lot of shortcuts that you could make. Let's say your outcome is that you wanted to lose weight, well, you could go on some sort of crash diet that'll get you down 20 pounds by the end of the year, and then you bounce right back up. Or let's say you want to accomplish a certain creative goal, like publishing a book, where you could focus on the outcome and sort of self-publish this random collection of rants that you have written out, and it's not actually a cohesive idea. You could get the outcome by taking all sorts of shortcuts, but I suspect that deep down you know you don't want that. So focus on the process instead. What is that idealized outcome? And then figure out what the process to get there looks like, and stop worrying about the outcome and start just focusing on the process and committing to repeating it again and again and again. You'll get the outcome and you won't take any shortcuts. Thanks so much for watching this episode of the Daily Burk. Leave a comment below. Let me know, are you focused on the process or are you focused on the outcome? While you're leaving that comment, make sure you're followed or subscribed to the show, because we're focused on the process of giving you new episodes every single weekday designed to help you do your best work ever. I want to make sure you don't miss a single one. Thanks again so much for watching the Daily Burk.